Hey Taurus, what's up? How's it going? It's me, Archer, and it's time to do your everything energy check-in for the week ahead. Looking at a little work, love, and all the above. Even though I'm pulling on the current energies for the week ahead, these readings are timeless and meant to find you when they find you. So whenever this popped into your feed, you clicked on it and decided to come and hang out with us. Is perfect timing as always. And thanks for being here. Love that like for you because you deserve it. All right. I choose to be here, but I'm here for you. All right. And TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, double tap the screen, show a little bit of love. And you guys are more than welcome to being part of the family. And even if you are here on YouTube, subscribe, set the bell to all notifications because I do go live weekdays with each individual sign reading as well as in all signs every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern. So subscribe, set the bell, and be a part of the family. And if you want to check out the most recent all signs from last night or any of the other playlists, the pick a cards, base covers, the other platforms that we're on, and all the everything that the channel has to offer for you, just check out the Archer Astrology link tree. The link is in the bios, and it's also available by scanning this QR code or just using the link in the pinned comment down below. And if you want to book a personal private reading with me, you can email me at archerastrology@gmail.com. I do offer the one-on-one Zoom meeting readings or the traditional private YouTube videos, plus a nice little short and sweet 15-minute energy check-in, budget-friendly video. But whatever you pick, just shoot me an email, and I'll send you back pricing and details. I look forward to reading for you. Okay? So let's dig in and dive in. Let's see what we've got for you and the one on your mind, little work, love, and all the above, and see what's up. Because when I sat down to meditate so I could get the title card and the title for your reading in that, and I was like, okay, what messages do we have for Taurus, God? What's going on? I heard they're still in love with Taurus. I'm like, no way. And God's like, Yahweh. And I'm like, oh, I see what you did there. So let's dig in. I'm like, shut the front door energy. God's like, kind of. I'm like, okay, let's take it from there and see what we got. So Biblical Tarot's doing the heavy lifting, Crayola Deck's doing the clarifiers, and whatever comes out, I got you covered, all right? I'm your ride or die. I got your back. I'm the crystals. It's probably the chariot. Chicks dig the chariot. But okay, let's get going. What do we have for Taurus? Give me 2 shuffles for Taurus, please. What do we have for Taurus? Here we go. Ready? 2 shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the terrifically tenacious, triumphant Taurians. Hey, Kiara. Hey, Zane. What up, y'all? Hey, Kristen. Okay, overall energy at the bottom of the deck. Hey, Lioness. What's up? Hey, Dee. Thanks for the gifts, Dee. You're awesome. I love you. Hey, Beth. Overall energy is the 6 of Cups. Okay, Scorpio energy on the Page of Cups to the Judgment card with the Emperor showing up underneath here. Daddy is home. Oh, boy. You know what it is? This person's had to clear out a lot of childhood karma, but together you guys both get to put away a lot of what you guys have dealt with since childhood and like almost start a new connection for yourselves going forward. Okay? Not sure yet if we're talking new past or what we're dealing with. So let's dig in and get some details because the 7 of Wands is here. Looks like you're getting ready to go up against Goliath, but you're David, Taurus. So you're an energy that you can take him out with one stone. That's it. Out cold, didn't even lay a glove on him. Okay? Judgment card shows the reflections to come back around too. So let's see what we've got. Okay, current conditions of Taurus. We have the 5 of Cups, Taurus, the 2 of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. Man, I want to spinny hug you for that 5 of Cups right out of the gate because it's almost like you're trying to hide your feelings, just trying to keep a stiff upper lip, as they say in England, you know? But with the 2 of Cups, even you're still feeling this bond with this person. And you're really trying to work on King of Pentacles rebuilding and focusing on your accomplishments because, man, the last toxic energy cycle you were in or involved in, this connection or whatever it was, this toxic energy, it left you feeling really drained, 5 of Cups, all right? But in the prodigal son energy, this shows you can return and come back stronger, okay? What it is that maybe like you're just working to rebound, like a complete rebuild from scratch, totally, okay? I think what you've gone through in this past cycle, for some of you guys, it is like been a complete rebuild needed. This could have like messed up your home life, your work life, and everything that you have worked really hard on your own, King of Pentacles, to come through. But you've been doing a lot of hard work to reestablish yourself. And with this 2 of Cups, the time's come for some rewards to come in on this, isn't it? Because you've come a long way and you're ready to overcome this and get back to best. Okay. All right, I got you. We'll see where things are going, especially with all the planets that are getting ready to shift and go direct. There's some changes coming in, and there's another eclipse even approaching on top of Saturn, getting ready to go into Pisces. So there's some big changes coming, okay? Now let's see what the money. Let's see what's in your wallet a little bit. Hey, Sarah. You know what, Sarah? You're right. Spinny hugs. All right, Sarah, you get spinny hugs. Taurus, I'm going to pick you up. That 5 of Cups, and if you've been through the toxic cycle I pulled on this, oh my gosh, Sarah's right. Got a total point. Spinny hugs are required. I'm going to grip you up, spin you around until your hair starts blowing in the breeze like you're in a Jeep with the top off. You're going to get Jeep hair, Jeep wave. Don't care. It's fine. It's cool. It looks good on you. All right. You might start suffocating or going cross-eyed, and that means it's working, so you'll be okay. If you need a spinny hug, you come back anytime you want, okay? I'm with you, Sarah. She had a point. This was needed, Taurus. I got you. Okay, let's see what's up with the money. We got the Queen of Pentacles. Whoa, came out right with the King of Pentacles. That's some balance. 8 of Cups. Ooh, hold on, what are you? With the 9 of Cups. Some of you guys might actually be like an event planner or a party planner. And believe it or not, it seems like money's not a gigantic focus at the moment as much about getting yourself back on track and getting some 2 of Cups. Okay, so you do have love on the mind right now. But what I'm seeing on this one is you're wanting more out of your career and you're trying to work to just get to the next level. 8 of Cups. Maybe not wanting to do a complete reinvent, a complete start over on it, but you're like, you know what, I've already had to build back to get to where I'm at now. I wouldn't mind seeing where this can go from here. Okay, might even be like somebody who works with computers, whether you are an event planner or you're maybe a data analyst or an executive assistant or something. Because there could be a few issues coming in money-wise that you just have to work through to overcome. So, like, I think somebody owes you money too. But this is also what I'm seeing, a good time to get into like self-promotion, raising funds. So some of you guys might be self-employed, learning into like SEO or a lot of like what would go on behind the scenes. Or maybe some of you guys actually are a promoter, like a talent promoter or work with a talent agency. But we'll find out. Somehow you work with something that deals with like public eye or social interaction, I'm thinking, you know? Some of you guys literally manage celebrities. Okay, let's see what's up with the love then, okay? Starting with past person. Hey, Charlene, what's up, girl? How you been? I missed you. What's up? Hi, Fair Thought. How you guys doing? Hey, Mac. You guys haven't? Hey, Hope. Hi. All right, let me see what we got going on in the love department. Thank you guys for being here. I love you guys. Okay, now, past person. You're allowed to miss and love whomever you want, however long you want. My title here is just Tarot Reader, not Tarot Tell You What to Do. All right? None of us on this side of the camera should tell you all what to do. You got free will too. And you are the prize. And that's how this person sees you. This person here is avoiding their feelings for you right now with the Hermit card. Could be a Virgo, maybe a Libra. Oh, thanks, Pretty in Pink. I love you too. You're awesome. Hey, Brittany. What's up, girl? Thanks, Kimber. Okay. What I'm seeing on this 2 of Pentacles into this Hermit card is that their avoidant attachment syndrome seems to be kind of the biggest thing that they're working on right now. Okay. And you took the brunt of it. But with the Justice card, it does seem like they are getting a little bit of karma for what they did do to you. Okay. So I'm curious about this. Justice card shows that they're going to try again. And for some of you guys, it's been a while since you guys have been together too. This is somebody, for some of you, this has gone on for years. So let's see what's up with the Justice card, because it looks like they're working to pay off some karmic debt. Might even go clear back to their childhood with the 6 of Cups being an overall energy. And some of you guys, this has been a childhood connection that is something back from like back when you were in high school or kids, okay? So some of you have had this person in your life for what you would almost consider to be like your whole life. You're like, I've known him since I was a kid, okay? Okay, now, new person energy. Let's see what we got. This could be somebody that you're talking to, or you're wondering where it's going, or you're single and want to see what's coming in, okay? With the 5 of Pentacles, that card popped out earlier to the 8 of Pentacles on the Knight of Cups. You got somebody here that has done the work, and they're preparing to make a love offer, but with the 5 of Pentacles, some of you guys might be crushing on like a doctor or a nurse or something, okay? For some of you guys, you might be crushing on your doctor or nurse, all right? This is somebody that's really like, they devote time into family and mental peace and wellness, okay? Somebody that's really focused on health and well-being. With the Knight of Cups, it's like you two do seem to work well together, okay? Like these fine crafters. Some of you guys might have met through work, okay? But it's kind of like they have a track record of self-sabotaging, don't they? 5 of Pentacles. So they haven't made a move or taken an offer, and it's almost as if their self-sabotaging energy might be the energy, like their fear of self-sabotaging this might be what winds up self-sabotaging this, okay? So we'll get some details because the Knight of Cups shows they want to make an offer. They're working on it, but they haven't done it yet. All right, I gotcha. Okay, for sure. Let's see what we got then. You could be dealing with like a Scorpio, could be a Pisces, Capricorn is here, Cancer. So you've got all the water signs, then Libra and Virgo, and there actually is some pretty strong earth energy in the reading along with fixed energy, okay? Doesn't have to be their sun sign, but it's definitely a strong part of their chart energizing when I'm trying to tap into your energy, okay? So for those of you even dealing with a past person, I do feel some strong twin flame energy on this one, which might lead to a reason why you had to completely rebuild yourself from scratch. Okay, so what's up with this Five of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the King of Pentacles? Virgo, Cancer, Scorpio energy. I think some of you guys have some Scorpio in your chart, some strong Scorpio though, like with some of your bigger placements. Page of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Five of Cups, Nine of Swords, with Seven of Cups. You guys have been feeling them in your energy a lot, even though you've done your best to try to move forward. Some of you guys have even tried to move on and attempt to date other people, and it seems like something always gets in the way of trying to establish a new connection that winds up in the Five of Cups to the Nine of Swords energy, where you're really wanting to free yourself from this. And like you've been feeling the energy a lot lately and like doing your best to move forward. But the Nine of Swords shows feeling that stuck energy, right? Because you keep overthinking, but every time you try to walk away, it's like Al Pacino, they keep pulling you back in, right? And it's got you rather emotional too, with Seven of Cups and the High Priestess with the Hermit card, Virgo and Pisces energy. It's showing that like you've been reflecting back on a lot of the things that you haven't accomplished and wish you'd done so, and almost taken a lot of responsibilities for the way everything in your past is derailed. But I'm seeing you've dealt with a lot of people in your life and your energies over the years that project, and they put a lot of their problems, their insecurities out on you. You know, some of you guys have even noticed it from other tarot readers that you've come across, or certain readings that you're like, that person's not really trying to help me, but it really sounds like I now know everything about their life, right? You've come across some self-help channels described as tarot channels, and like it doesn't even resonate or fit, and you're like, that's interesting. None of that happened in my life. And so it's a little bit of misconceived guidance or perceived value, you know, taking what resonates, leaving it for others. Seven of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Death card with the Knight of Wands. This is a green flag that comes in to help you get through these energies, that every time you try to move forward, there's always somebody throwing a spanner in the works. Okay, maybe you or them even ride. Yeah, somebody might ride a motorcycle. But the Magician on the Three of Wands, the Devil card, just shows you're going to beat the devil at his own game. You've been dealing with a lot of devil energy that Toby himself, devil, not Capricorn energy, but Toby himself has been pretty heavy trying to stop you from being happy, because I see that you're a chosen one. You've been really working to develop a lot of your light worker skills, your intuition, and getting really deep into the other side, going through a bit of an awakening. And it's kind of like you've been noticing a lot of Mandela effects and stuff lately, right? And it's as you're paying attention to those things, you're going to start to notice the Mandela effects subside. Because what it is the poles have been shifting since last July, and they're finally starting to get to a point of taking full hold. And it's the old Earth timeline experiences one version of the Berenstain Bears, while the new Earth timeline experiences the Berenstain Bears. And so those of you that subscribe to Mandela effects and stuff like that, you'll notice that they all of a sudden start disappearing and no longer exist, because it's becoming the new Earth timeline. Only Berenstain Bears will have ever existed. It's because we're still crossing through these timelines that the Mandela effects are happening. But as the entire world, the whole collective comes into this, all of a sudden the Mandela effects will disappear because the other timeline will no longer exist. Okay? Lover's card or the Death card is a transformation that you've been going through. And I'm seeing that, like, for some of you guys, Seven of Pentacles, there's even a little bit of a passion project of yours that you've been reflecting back on, because it's something that you wanted to accomplish that you've never gotten to. Seven of Pentacles, it could be like your own employment or something. Ace of Swords to the Queen of Wands. Oh, what I'm seeing is that you're going to be receiving a light bulb idea that's going to give you a way to revive one of these previous Seven of Pentacle energies, right? You might be born on the 7th, the 1st, or the 11th. But it's going to be one of them light bulb ideas on the Queen of Wands that like, Eureka, oh my gosh, it's going to be one of those moments that you're going to be like, why in the world did I never think of that before? Like literally once you have this light bulb moment, you're like, oh my gosh, that is like the simplest idea that's been like right under my nose the whole time. Why did I not think of that sooner? And like, you're just at a point where your heart, you're going to accomplish this. It's almost like trying to avoid the love thing because you're at a point where your heart cannot take any more rejections. That might have you nervous about it. Could be like talking to a boss at work, starting your own business, even just like making yourself known about something that you've been trying to like buffer. You're going to get to a point that it makes you nervous about taking these risks. That these are the ones that are on your path, though, for a very good reason. They're going to, with that Ace of Swords, they're going to help you overcome the inner battles that you're facing right now so that you can get to the next level in the next chapter of your life going forward. Okay, this shows you have gone through a lot, all right? And the rebuild, though, is coming along nicely, okay, Taurus? Could be dealing with a Gemini or a Scorpio. Could be a Libra. Aries is here. Could even be another Taurus for some of you guys. Capricorn energy is strong, so is Cancer and Sagittarius. And you or them could be born on the 9th, the 19th, or the 29th. The 18th is here. The 11th, the 21st, and possibly even the 2nd or 22nd or 27th. Okay? All right. So let's get into the money and see where this stuff might even connect in for you. All right? And thanks for being here, guys. Hope you had a good day. All right. Let's see what we got on the Queen of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, and the 9 of Cups. It's like there's something you've dreamt about or wished about happening for you at work, but it's not going somewhere. You know what I mean? And you've had space and time to think about it with the 8 of Cups. Some of you guys are somebody getting ready to purchase a new car or like a new lease? Knight of Swords, 3 of Swords, oh wow, 8 of Swords, and the Justice card. Oh, some of you guys got turned down for a promotion that has you to a point of being kind of stressed out about it and wanting to quit, leave, and start looking elsewhere. I see somebody else got a job that shouldn't have due to possibly some nepotism in the workplace. So it kind of looks like there's an issue that can't get resolved here in this one, but your dedication and communication should be positively accepted by management. I think a bit of a review comes out on this one to like put things into a different point, all right? And for some of you guys, though, it's happening so that you can launch this project over here. Like get to that point of hindsight with the Knight of Swords coming back. This is my Edward Scissorhands card that she's kind of like regretting that she went to the barber college. Some of you guys might actually even be a hairstylist or have your own salon or want to open one. Maybe tired of paying the rentals or the booth fees type of a thing. I see that you do have the potential of signing some kind of a new deal or a contract that like elevates this. Maybe even for those of you that are entrepreneurs, like I'm seeing like a partnership or a deal that's going to bring in some better financial security that some of you guys have even already heard about. Okay. Maybe you've heard that there's another job opening up at another location. Or there's somebody that you've been eyeing up or they've already emailed or asked you, especially for my entrepreneurs and investors, about like going in on something. Some of you guys might be into like real estate investing and somebody's invited you to a seminar or something. And you're like, I don't know, that sounds like a pyramid scheme. But this one I actually just see as more of a dinner or a banquet for a combining of like minds. Some of you guys might be trying to break out into like social media or go your own way, like a 1099 job, that this one here is going to like, it's going to give you some little tips, some little tidbits to go to, okay? Now, with the 7 of Wands, with that 8 of Cups on the 7 of Wands, you want more out of your career, but the 9 of Wands to the 9 of Cups seems like the blessings aren't coming in. But the Ace of Wands is going to let something elevate, okay? See, it's guiding you to want to do your passion project. Some of you guys might be even into modeling or be an artist or a painter. I literally just heard Jack and Rose, draw me like one of your French girls. Hey, Shannon, what up? 7 of Cups. You're coming into a point that you'll have a couple options in the workplace. You're not stuck where you are. I don't see you in your current position. Even by the summertime, your career path has changed. Some of you guys have a diploma. Some of you guys have a diploma in a field of that you never even got to go. Like you went to school for one thing and you wound up doing something completely different. Six of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles is I see a job offer coming in the job that you trained for just when you least suspect it on the Four of Cups is that a contact finds your information online or somebody through a previous employer. That with the Seven of Cups reviews options on this one and would like to actually make you an offer or bring you back on board. And some of you guys with that Pentacles, the green grounded energy, some of you guys might even be like a delivery driver, possibly even like a trucker or an overland driver or something. Might have dreams of starting your own company to do that, or like a trucking company is what I'm seeing. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. See, you're going to fear that you're getting involved in some kind of a Ponzi scheme or a pyramid scheme. That fear of it might actually cause a tower moment, but it's a good tower moment with the Six of Cups because you've had people clear back to since you were a kid that was like, oh, Taurus, you'll never be good at nothing. You can't succeed. Like a lot of bullying and stuff that tried to cut you down. This good tower card moment for you coming in is an offer you don't want to pass up, but the one that's going to make some of these people watching you and stalking you, they're going to get kind of jealous and be like, whoa, why does Taurus get all this cool stuff and I got nothing, you know? But kind of on them. You do have some people from your past that still stalk you, not just loved ones. You got previous coworkers, friends. Basically, yeah, some of you guys definitely got to be online somehow, okay? And if you are, post up your content down below. Post the links to your stuff, your podcast, your Spotify, your YouTube channel, whatever. Put it in the comments, all right? This is the tarot channel. The other tarot channels come to chill out. So, you know, we'll follow for follow, sub for sub, and we'll get to know each other. We'll all snoop for you. Hey, Mama Bear, what's up, girl? Yeah, and remember, it's like John Lennon said, any publicity is publicity. It's really, honestly, it's not about the people that you know are watching you. It's about the ones that you don't know that are watching you that you're getting to the most. The Magician. Oh, okay, you actually do know that's happening. Cool, okay. Taurus, we are on the same wavelength. I like you. Knight of Wands to the Magician card. All right. This here gives you a green flag to go forward. What I'm seeing too. Oh, no way. Oh, no way. Emperor. Hi. Okay. What I'm seeing on this Tower card of the Emperor, some of you guys have recently, you recently heard of or you will hear that a friend, a coworker of yours, like maybe they're the one that got this promotion instead of you, but some of you guys, like a friend of yours with a Five of Wands gets the promotion that you thought you were going to get. And at first it's a tower moment and it has you ticked off, right? Okay. Thanks, White Wings. Love you, girl. Hey, Wizard Man. What up? Thanks for coming by, y'all. What I'm seeing on this is that, yep, one of your friends or somebody that you considered a work bestie or something got promoted due to whatever reasons. Here's what happens, though, is that once they're settled in, I see them reaching out and seeing if you will come and work for them. And you two will have great, like maybe go on to their team or their department or their office, whatever it is, okay? And you guys are going to have a great time working together because you guys are on that same vibe still, okay? And it's also going to let you like showcase some of your talents and make some more money, all right? So, yeah. What you think at first in your career advancement is a tower moment, it actually winds up being a good tower moment because tower moments don't always have to be the sinking of the Titanic. Sometimes it can be an awesome triumph or a victory too, okay? There's good towers and bad towers, big and small in all of our lives. Happens daily, okay? But you got a good tower that at first you think it's a bad tower. But then when it cycles back around, you're like, I'm not mad anymore, right? It's because everything happens for a reason. I dig it. Could be dealing with an Aries or a Scorpio in the workplace, maybe a Cancer or a Libra. So Sagittarius is here. There's also Aquarius and Capricorn. And you might be born on the 15th or the 7th, the 3rd, the 30th, maybe even the 1st or the 19th on this one. A few repeating numbers, but somebody could be a life path number 4 or a 6 or a 9. But I do see that you've been seeing repeating 4s a lot lately. That 444 may be tying into your energy of the direction things are going. Okay, so now let's get into the past person. Let's take it from here. All right, let's start with past person. Two of Pentacles, Hermit card on the Justice card. Thanks for being here, too, guys. If you want to book personal reading with me, you can email me at archerastrology@gmail.com. For the Zoom one-on-one readings, traditional private YouTube videos, whatever you pick, I look forward to reading for you. All right, everything you need is in the QR code here. It'll take you to the Arch Astrology link tree. There's also a pinned comment that'll take you to emails, playlists, platforms, everything. And don't forget, I go live every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern for an all signs. All right. Queen of Swords, the Moon card, the Judgment card. Oh, wow. Two of Cups to the Chariot. Oh, this person's got their scanner set right on you. They're returning back your way in super pursuit mode. Some of you guys might even live at a distance already. I think somebody had to move as a result of this. Some of you guys just met online. Could even live in other countries for some of you guys. But, man, and you've been involved with this person for a while. You guys would go back many moons, okay? It's kind of like, and yet if I still looked at you guys, either one of you, and I'm like, so what's up with you two? You guys would look at me and be like, it's complicated. John the Baptist energy. And I'd be like, gotcha, John the Baptist. Okay. All right, I gotcha. It's like everything that they've put you through has slowly chipped away at you over the years. And it's really, kicked your backside. And it's gotten to the point that something has to change. Judgment card, okay? And with the Justice card on top of this, God agrees. The energies in the skies are kind of on your side in this one, okay? So it's gotten to the point that you're just fed up with this repetitive cycle, isn't it? That you have to have the Judgment and the Justice card comes in here. All right, I got you. This could be a Cancer or a Pisces, could be a Sagittarius, maybe a Capricorn or a Libra. And the Queen of Pentacles, they're lying, they're fronting, even so to this point. Even though they're trying to play it off like they're cool, calm, and collected. So I have seen that some of you guys have looked at their social media lately, even because they've been in your energy so much that you're like, okay, I want to see what's going on with them. Just your own curiosity to wonder what's happening, right? Okay. That Queen of Pentacles that comes in onto the Three of Pentacles shows that with the Eight of Cups, they had to go through this. They're getting some karma paid off on this because that repetitive cycle, something had to change. Okay. They need to open up and communicate more. Page of Cups. From the Eight of Cups to the Page of Cups. You know what? Cancer, Scorpio, Sagittarius energy, they totally know that you were always there for them, and they took advantage of it. It's definitely been on their mind a lot lately because they hid behind a mask for years and were never their authentic self with you because they really feared you'd hate them. But the Ten of Cups, there's love in there. They hide it. Chariot card, Ten of Cups. It's kind of like they've hid their feelings for so long in the Ten of Cups that you might not even think they think about you anymore. But this person has been reflecting back a lot about what they did to you and how happy you made them. Kind of like that they self-sabotage this connection, okay? And what I'm seeing on this one is that for some of you guys, they hit that trigger button of yours, right? That one button, that one thing that would really get you, the one that you've got sealed off in a glass case that you got to have level 5 security clearance to push that button, right? They figured out a way to push it, okay? And the thing on this one is that they've never fully been their authentic self. That's the thing they keep trying to tell me is like, Archer, I never opened up with Taurus because I really thought if Taurus knew what I was all about, they'd hate me. And so the fact that they covered that up led to a lot of the stress between you guys because you can't keep hiding yourself forever type of a thing. And they're seeing that, okay? But it's what they're used to. It's one of those energies. They're like, Archer, everybody has always left me. Why would Taurus have been any different? See, they had this doomed to fail right from the beginning. Okay, but with that Chariot energy, Cancer energy on this one, they've been reflecting back a lot lately about what they did to you. And they've been feeling guilty about it. Could be a Cancer or a Pisces, possibly a Capricorn or a Gemini. But with the Judgment card, I see them working to overcome this stuff because the Judgment card is the 20th card in the tarot deck, right? I've always tied that to Revelations 20 in the Bible. So they've got to cut out Revelations 19 snakes to move forward into Revelations 20 and to bring this 10 of Cups in, okay? And with the devil energy running rampant right now, I can understand why they might have gotten slowed down by this, okay? Because the traumas that they have dealt with clear back to their childhood, all of these thoughts are bubbling to the surface. Everything that got in the way of their happiness over the years, you were the catalyst that caused them to actually finally look back on themselves It's that energy that we always hurt the person we love or care about the most. And I never totally understood that, but I mean, I see that they're in that energy. It's almost like they felt or feared you'd never leave. They became too comfortable with you to a point that they expected it. Okay. And that became a lot. All right. For some of you guys, they came from an abusive home, either a single parent household, or I think you even heard about this, that as they grew up, I think they actually did have a parent that physically hit them. Okay. And that was like the zenith or the high point of their childhood. And it kind of got downhill from there. And then you were brought into their life to kind of 10 of cups, 2 of cups, and perk them up. But because of their learned behavior for so long, they were shocked when they started having these feelings for you. Like they didn't even understand it. And they at the moment still don't, but they're learning about it. That's why it's complicated, because they don't quite understand it. But with the star card, this was why you guys came to each other's lives. Hey, Daisy, what's up, girl? How you doing, hon? Hi, KP. What's up, Caitlin? But I'm seeing on the star card that I think the reflection back and like how much they have allowed people to take advantage of them because they didn't know any better, because of how their parents just dragged them down. Okay. These were parents that actually did have bullying energies. You know, they might even have told you about this. I'm seeing a parent that literally like looked at them once when they were young. This is a memory is locked into their brain, and like looked at their report card. And this is a parent that looked at them and go, "What are you, stupid?" And that was kind of the high point, and it went down from there. But you were guided into their life to show them that they actually matter and they have value. In return, they're going to open up, be vulnerable, and commit to only you. So you guys are still on this journey, but there's been a long separation phase that this major arcana is shifting to bring the 2 of cups and the 10 of cups into the forefront, while shading out the Queen of Swords to the Hermit card. Could be a Virgo or a Libra, maybe a Pisces or a Cancer. There is strong Libra. Aquarius is here too, and Virgo. And you could be born on the 10th, the 20th, or the 30th, possibly the 11th or the 9th. Maybe the 23rd or the 28th. Okay, that 2 and the 8 seems to be really popping out of this too. Okay, does February 8th, does that date mean something? I feel like for some of you guys kind of recognize or will understand, like maybe it's an anniversary date or something holds significance. Okay, but the energies with a star card are allowing you guys to be brought back together. And some of you guys, it's been years. Well, for some of you guys, you actually still live under the same roof. Okay. And it's just been push and pull energy for so long. But I'm seeing this reflection that they're going through with the Judgment card. For some of you guys, they just needed to cut out the party stage of their life, and they're going through a bit of a Saturn return, coupled up with Saturn getting ready to move into Pisces, where it's going to be until 2027. That's a massive change in that Saturn energy. The devil is starting to get nervous about the change. Toby's like, wait, hold it. Saturn's going to go into Pisces. No, keep Saturn in Aquarius. And God's like, don't work that way. God set it all up for a reason the way he did, right? This is reflection back, is what I'm seeing here. Starts the shift in their energy, because these major arcana cards all signify major shifts that they have to be water and kind of adapt to and go with the flow. Okay. It's like you can't stop Saturn from moving into another sign. You can't stop any of the planets. You know, you can't go out into space and try to hold the planet and be like, stop. You know, it don't work like that, like the tanks where you get to just hold up a hand and the tank will stop. It's a little different. So they're experiencing a main shift, and it's starting to make them wonder if, the reflection back has got them to a point in the week ahead that they've come to the point of reflecting back about you and being like, I wonder if Taurus might give this another try, you know? And I do see that it leads to the potential of them reaching out to kind of explain some things to you and ask for a little bit of sorry and forgiveness. And they may try to take a serious lead on this, okay? Some of them, it may not happen until around your birthday. They might use that as the reason, for some sooner. But what I'm seeing on this with the 10 of cups, the 2 of cups, is like right out the gate, I think they lead in with the, I'm sorry, I love you. Kind of like a message or a text, okay? I see going forward from that, though, there's the potential in the energies that, like, they may ask, is there a way to put the past in the past if they could prove themselves to you? Like asking you, would you give me a chance to prove myself to you? And trying this again from a new perspective, okay? All right, so let's see what's up with the new person now. Let's get into the new person's energies. I dig it. Okay. This person on the 10 of Cups tells me it's safe to proceed. And someone has a memory of a parent or a grandparent that smoked Camel cigarettes, or you might be noticing like smelling cigarette smoke, but like you're like, I don't smoke. I'm in a house with no smoke in my car. And you're like, why am I smelling it? I think there's a memory of somebody from your past that's letting you know that they're like, it's a little bit of the smoking man from the X-Files behind the scenes, letting you know, hey, we're working on stuff for you. Okay. All right. What's up, A? How you doing? Thanks for stopping in. What's up, girl? All right. A better Lynette's here. What's up, Lynette? How you doing, girl? Hey, Amanda. How's it going? A happy birthday. All right, let's see. 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. Whoa. This person's got their act together. Could be self-employed or a business. Oh, this person might be a self-employed business owner, but they come into your work, or you considered working with them. They might even have jokingly offered that, been like, hey, I need a secretary or something going on. You're like, I will work. See how like it, and you know what? They're good at what they do. Even if like, okay, somebody here does have like some kind of automotive detail company or some kind of mobile work, or you recently had somebody mobily come to your home to wash your car. I don't know, but this is interesting. So whatever they do, they're the best at what they do. Even if they are a car washer or got detailing company, they got like, if they're like, I got a car wash, and you're like, you work at a car wash, and then you come to find out, no, it's actually, I have a chain of over 300 car washes across the nation. And you're like, what? Right? They come across at first, this is a bit of old money, okay? And the fact that they're established, they might have even, some of it could have been through an inheritance or a business deal, inherited a company. I'm pulling very J. Bruce Ismay vibes off of this energy, like how Thomas Henry Ismay built the White Star Line out of a nothing company. And then when he passed away, it got left to Bruce Ismay, and then the Titanic happened, and that's a whole nother documentary. So we're going to just stay away from that. But on this one, some of you guys, but they've been able to use that strength and fight through it and build this energy. Okay. And even though they're not making a move, you guys do kind of raise each other up with that strength card. Could be a Leo, could be a Capricorn or a Virgo. And the 4 of Wands shows you that this is a reward for the twin flame journey you've been on. Or for some of you guys, it is actually the twin flame returning, and it's been so long that they have a whole new job, a whole new life. They've changed. They don't look the same. They got older, and you're like, I think I remember you, but who are you? You know? But I'm seeing like for 50% of you guys, this is brand new, but it is the rewards. Okay. You guys come into each other's life is like a reward. You know what I mean? Okay. And I'm hearing a song by Post Malone. I'm hearing Circles. That song may resonate to some of you guys, or you might even hear it in the not too distant future. Because some of you guys, music speaks to you. You hear music when you're thinking about certain things or dealing with dilemmas and questions or ponderables. Sometimes when you're just all by yourself, like you swear there's a stereo on in your house somewhere. Know me? Okay. This person, yeah, some of you guys fear it's going to be a journey that goes into separation, right? Because there's a little bit of self-sabotaging behavior behind how much they overthink and overplan. And their fear of self-sabotaging behavior is leading them to the potential of self-sabotaging, okay? Could be an Aries or a Capricorn, possibly a Leo. With the 6 of Wands, there's a successful union between the two of you guys. I think some of you guys could be dealing with the Leo, because on the 6 of Wands to the 6 of Cups with the Hierophant, I think they're hiding their vulnerability behind their confidence or their banter, their passive-aggressive behavior or their sassy energy. Some of you guys could be dealing with another Taurus or a Sagittarius even. They're trying to open up, though. But even though it's moving slowly with the 6 of Cups, it's going somewhere, 6 of Wands. It's just 4 of Wands taking time. And this is something that ties into your birthday season, okay? So the intentions you're setting in the week ahead, going long-term, you're not spending your birthday by yourself, Taurus. That's cool. I like this, okay? I do see the potential of some kind of a dinner night or an event coming in off of this person. And for those of you single and like, you're like, Archer, I ain't got a past person. I ain't got a new person. I ain't got nothing. I got nothing, honey. I'm eating bowls of cereal. Nothing, honey, right? That's childhood memory for some of you guys, right? Remember when commercials used to be fun? Why nowadays do people pull up at traffic lights and like just road rage chew each other out? For some of you guys, that might happen to you or be something like you might be waiting at a traffic light and somebody pulls up next to you and blows the horn and starts like waving and yelling at you or takes your parking space or something. Just could be just a silly incident. Nothing you got to fear, but it's just a sign to watch for. But remember the good old days where you just pulled up at a traffic light and asked people if they had any Grey Poupon in their vehicle? That was it, right? Now you got to pay extra for the Grey Poupon. You can't even get Chick-fil-A sauce without paying extra. Hey, I swear it ain't right. All right, hey, Catherine. What up, Vanessa? No, Gemini's coming. Gemini's up next. All right. Anyhow, meanwhile, Taurus, do you have any Grey Poupon? Asking for a friend. 3 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles with the Page of Wands. So God guided you guys into each other's energy, because even after I've been sitting here shuffling the cards, I got the 6 of Wands is back. Can't fight fate. You two are destined to have a successful union together. 6 of Wands, 6 of Cups. Okay? On this with the Page of Wands, you are just what they're looking for, but see how you're having to look for their vulnerability with a flashlight, right? Sagittarius energy. What I'm seeing here is that it just needs a little bit longer to get off the ground. Strength card, okay? Now, I'm not trying to give this person a pass. However, looking long-term into the future, I do see 10 Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. This is a very stable connection. This one's kind of worth this, But what I'm seeing here is that, their nerves are one of the big things that get in the way. They do come across very cool, calm, confident, collected. Behind the scenes, they're nervous and not a fan of making decisions, okay? So it's like they're changing right now. Literally, if we're looking at this in a real-time energy, it's like there's passion below the surface, okay, that they're hiding behind this flashlight. And it's kind of like they're adjusting to the thoughts of a long-term future with someone, okay? Their feels have them a little out of their comfort zone, okay? For some of you guys, there could be an age difference between the two of you guys. Or for some of you guys, I think it's more of like different communication levels, okay? And that is like a classic little bit of the twin flame energy, is that age difference. For those of you who have never experienced a twin flame and you have this new person in your life that you realize there's a really deep soulmate connection and you feel like you've known them forever and you're wondering where it's going, don't shoot the messenger. Welcome to the twin flame journey. You're just getting started. You're just getting to know somebody. But if they're in your friend zone, you guys can circumnavigate the twin flame separation phase, because what I've interviewed with Taurus and a Virgo, especially at one point, was that if you start as friends first, get to know each other, you can circumnavigate the tower moments that the devil card resists when Toby gets upset that happiness is coming. And I've worked with 2 couples that are twin flames that have never gone through separation, but they were friends first. I think that resonates to you, okay, with the 4 of Wands. There's about 4% of the Tauruses here that you have just met your twin flame, though. Get ready for the journey that will be a night to remember. Okay. All right. Welcome to the party. Thank you for being here. Okay. Yeah, literally, that would be what it's like trying to escape a fire in a wheelchair. That's kind of a good analogy. All right. But with the Page of Wands, it's you signed up for it when you clicked accept, and you're like, God's like, okay, what do you want to be this time? You're like, Taurus. I want to be a Taurus. And you're like, are you sure? And you're like, I was a Gemini last time. It can't get worse, right? Geminis know what I'm talking about here. They're like, yeah, that actually fits for a Gemini's life. And God's like, okay. But then this happened. And it's like, hey, you clicked accept. Okay. But I do see it changes, because that 6 of Wands won't go away. This definitely could be a fire sign. Okay. But what I do see going in here is like one of you guys, the age difference could lead to like one of you guys speak, one of you guys have had more life experiences than the other. So one of you guys speak using punctuation and complete sentences, and you remember what it was like to text when you had a Motorola Razor. Right? Somebody had a Motorola Razor here. Not me, but one of you. Or a couple of you, actually. No kidding. Okay. And the other person can speak with emojis. Okay. And like somebody knows what skibbity toilet means, and the other person knows what wearing your Frankie Says Relax t-shirt means. Right? You guys can overcome this stuff, though, because you're going to learn from each other. Once they step out of their comfort zone, it leads to the 6 of Wands. Okay. So I think they're getting ready to test the waters. That's what I'm thinking here. I want to see what's taking them so long. Four of Swords. That's what I'm here for. To the World card. See, oh my gosh. Rewind if you missed it. Have I not been shuffling the deck? Is it in my head? Am I hallucinating that I'm shuffling this thing? The Six of Wands won't go away. Third time around. You're destined for this, Taurus. This is success. So, hold on. What's that? Six of Cups is hooked to it. Some of you guys have known this person since childhood. This is somebody, for a few of you, this will only resonate to like a small percentage. This is somebody you have known since you were a kid, that you've been out of the energy of them for years. And recently they've reached out to be like, hey, we haven't talked since 6th grade or grade 6 for my Canadian friends. And like, we didn't talk since we got our grade 6. What have you been up to? You're going to marry the person. That might only resonate for like 4 or 6% of you guys, but I got to call the energy as I see it because, hey, 5 of Wands, there is somebody in your friend zone. Okay. So the big thing on this one is that they've dealt with some people that have lusted after them. So I'm with you, Taurus. You like them. You like them a lot. Okay, right. They kind of get your matador ready to ride. That is the worst Taurus joke I've ever come up with. Are you? People are probably going to unsubscribe for just that joke. They're going to be like, my dad could tell a better joke, Archer. probably accurate, honestly. 5 of Wands. Even I'm sitting there going, why did you come up with that one? But it's how the energy is right now. You know, it's like, okay, so they have a lot of people that lust after them. 5 of Wands. And some still do. And they're feeling, but there's, okay, so they're feeling you out. Okay. They really do want to make sure you're not just in this for a one-night stand or for a hookup scene, but like, since you're not, this is going to move along a lot faster, you know, okay? And that gets you, this person does have a fun side, okay? No, yeah, they do. You guys will wind up getting each other. They're getting ready to test the waters. That's the thing, okay? Once they realize you're in it to win it, they've done this test to other people, and nobody has ever passed the test. Literally, this person's like the sword and the stone at Disney. Life hack, fun fact. There's a dude that pushes a button that releases that sword. Now you know. Getting good with the Disney employees and some of the cast members, they'll actually get the guy to push the button for you, and you can impress your friends. Okay, life hack. Somebody's making plans to go to Disney, or a Disney cruise even, possibly. But anyhow, this person is a bit of the sword and the stone, okay? And then I got a friend who played Cinderella for a couple of years down there. And she told me about that. Kid you not. And I have a photo of me. Maybe I'll post it in the community post. I have a picture of me getting the sword. Cost me $50, but it was worth it for the photo op. Anyways, whatever. I don't care. Anyhow, 6 of Wands, success between the two of you guys. Once they know you're in it to win it, and being more honest and authentic with them, more than anyone else they've ever given this test to has ever been, that's when they open up and they're like, okay, Taurus is in it to win it. And I am not going to fault them for doing this test because they've dealt with narcissists, players, gold diggers, all the above. Even my male Tauruses, okay, that girl that you're interested in, she's dealt with guys that have only lusted after her, okay? So just, you know, I'm going to justify this test because you're guaranteed to pass it. You're going to win the test anyways, and then you guys wind up 6 of Wands together, okay? That's Caitlin Petty making it through any hurdles to get to the Grammys and be the 2025 Best New Selling Artist of the Year. It's like, oh, that Beyonce. I promise someday I'm going to get over that. I don't care. 6 of Wands to the 6 of Cups, okay? This has potential to go forward, and I do kind of understand why they'd be testing it to prevent their vulnerability, okay? But then once they open up to you, you're going to be coming back here being like, Archer, how do you play hooky? I need one night off to go to sleep early. I kid you, okay? Not love bombing, but I mean, like, they're going to be all in, all right? I love this for you, Taurus. Let's claim it down in the comments and make this happen. You totally deserve it, okay? And remember, too, even if you just have a moment and you want to manifest this or claim it, and just leave a comment down below, even if it's just an emoji, because I know you're busy. I am, too. It's why it takes so long to reply to the comments. However, as soon as you leave the comment, my phone goes off. I get notified. And as soon as I read that thing, I transmit. It's why I work right for God. It's why I have the Bible Tarot, okay? So I'm like the AT&T tower. I don't think Detroit has an AT&T tower. I really don't know that much about Detroit. I like Nashville, though. Anyways, we're going to do everything we can to make this happen, okay? And please consider subscribing and setting the bell, all right? That way you got, like, however many people are down in the subscriber count right now. I haven't had a chance to check. But you got that many people on your team supporting you, all right? We're all a family. We're all in this together. Oh, that is a sellout High School Musical reference, but maybe somebody likes High School Musical. All right. And remember too, it'll resonate to any placement in your chart of Taurus, because you are not just your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign, but all the parts of your charts are what makes you 1 in a billion. Okay, you remember that nobody can do what you do. All right, and thanks for being here, y'all. I love you guys. You guys rock. And thanks, mods. Thank you, Lioness. Thanks, everybody. Kiara, thanks for being here. Thank you, Sarah. Oh, Cosmic Flow, thank you. Love you, man. Love you. You're awesome. I say man and call everybody dude. Don't take it personal. I have a very limited vocabulary. All right, let's get into the super chats. If you guys want to hang out too, sometimes these can wind up being like a bonus or an extended, because you'll be like, oh, wow, that sounds really similar to what I'm going through. Okay, so I'll leave it. Taurus just got finished. A Taurus girl, but some Force came out. Taurus girl too, repeating Force. But TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, if you guys did miss it, you can come over to the YouTube channel. It's available in the March playlist, and we're going to do the super chat. So it is still live if you want to come and hang out. Okay, let's go for it. And I'm sorry I've only got the time to read the 6 super chats just to keep the schedule, but thank you guys for the donations. All right, let's go for it. Let's start with Janet. Hey, Janet, how you been? How was your weekend, Janet? You okay? Was it a good weekend? Asa wants the death card. It was a frustrating weekend. Oh. Okay, that's for you to. It's okay. You got the carrot card, so something's gonna change. All right, get ready for a passionate spark. Okay, did Ryan find out Lacey is dating another guy? Oh, you want to light a fire? Did he unblock Kelly Marie? I don't know, but I just heard Kelly Marie from Normandy. Parlez-vous? Just for vengeance. Okay, well, vengeance is mine, says the Lord, so it's easier to impersonate Paul McCartney than God. Let's find out. 3 of Swords. Ooh. To the lovers. Yup. And the Ace of Pentacles. And he actually, oh, wow. You want to know how he found out Lacey's dating another guy? Lacey picked the other guy and put him in the 3 of Swords. It's not so much that she was started dating another guy. She was already actually dating the other guy before her and Ryan started showing attention. And it all came out because she chose the other person. So yes, he unblocked Kelly Marie just for vengeance. Okay. And Kelly doesn't even understand why she got unblocked. She's over it and done. She's like, why do I see his posts again? I'm confused. I don't understand. Okay. So she's 2 of Swords. What? I'm not getting involved in your hemisphere of stuff. Nope, not my circus, not my monkeys. Okay. So yeah, Kelly, moon card, literally. If I asked her moon card to the high priestess, Kelly's like, I don't have a clue why he unblocked me. I don't, and I also don't care. So it was a bit of a power move or a power play, but the focus is still on you. This is the clientele he attracts. This is like letting you see how it's going to go once you guys are in a committed relationship, okay? Because there's going to be a lot of other people getting involved in this. 5 of Pentacles to the Hierophant, all of which he wants nothing to do with. So this is actually getting you into a very non-biased approach to it, being like, yeah, the whole peanut gallery wants him, but he's mine, okay? That gives me a clue at least to what you're being tested on right about, okay? Because this is going to persist forever with 9 of Pentacles. All right, there's always going to be like, it's Janet, you're basically Linda McCartney, Hey, Alyssa, what's up, girl? You're basically Linda McCartney, okay? So you're going to have to deal with all the flack that like Linda McCartney took when she married Paul, or what Yoko took when she married John. That's kind of the direction it's going, okay? All right, Chanley. Sorry, Chanley. All right, person, Taurus, next actions. All right, next actions from Taurus. Okay. All right, let's see. Next actions. All right, thank you. Let's see what we got. Justice card. I kind of dig your Taurus's energy, Chanley. Fool card, 2 of Swords on the Moon card. They're planning to take action. And I think the eclipse energy that's approaching, because we got another eclipse coming in, okay? It's on the front. I think that front brings in an offer from this person to make it more exclusive. Ace of Swords, 10 of Swords to the Sun. It ties into the Taurus new person energy, Chanley, and the fact that like they're actually testing the waters with you and getting ready to take the next action that asks you out on a date. Could be as soon as around the eclipse, okay? They've been planning it since about the 19th of this month, though. And I think it might be a little bit with the star card of the disconnect on the other energy puts this energy into hyperdrive to come your way. All right. I like with the Justice card, you can trust this person. That's the cool part. Okay. Okay. Rohama, what up, girl? All right, a little energy check in the coming days of what's up. Okay, it's coming up for Roham in the next couple of days. It's coming up for Roham in the next. Perfect. Thank you. Two of Swords. Have faith because the Fool card. You're going to get a light bulb idea with the Six of Cups. Some kind of a post that you get to have a little fun, act a little childish. You might try to lip sync a song into your hairbrush or something that shows your playful side, as opposed to, I see you coming into an energy in the next couple of days of like coming out of like, it's almost like, I don't think you are, but the energy I pull is that you've been in like this emo girl phase right now. Okay. Very much like right now, you might have been in the energy that I hear that song that Wednesday danced to in the Addams Family remake, Wednesday or whatever that one was with Jenna Ortega. That when I was on doom 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 doom. You're kind of in that mode right now, okay? Or you've heard Rock Lobster lately. I have no clue why that resonates. Anyhow, but you're coming into this energy of having some more younger, funner energy in your posts. That's going to actually take it off viral. That also gets you the attention of other social media influencers, including certain ones that you might be interested in. I see a little bit of like he's digging your vibe and your flow, and you are being guided by the universe to now show your potentials so you don't get like typecast, right? Like how after the Dukes of Hazzard, John Schneider and Tom Wopat got stuck in roles where they played like family relatives that wore the same shirts all the time for continuity issues and like typecast, right? Okay, so like to avoid that, I see you going into a more of a funny or flirty, embracing your Saggy energy. Okay, hope that helps. Queen of Cups, you're gonna love it too. You're gonna giggle making videos and hilarious while you're editing before you post. Queen of Cups. Okay, all right. Randy, what's up? Okay, energies and intentions. Okay, gotcha. What's Inez's energies and intentions? Hey, Ryan, what up, yo? All right. Hey, you're welcome, Rohama. Don't forget, you're a sassy Sagittarius, okay? Page of Wands, Seven of Pentacles on the Queen of Cups. Do you do a lot of stuff online? Because I'm being told she's been stalking your online social media. Whether it's just Facebook or something, but I'm being told she's not just looking at old photos or memories, but she's stalking you online. She's starting to get Page of Wands curious with the Seven of Pentacles about what you've been up to. Randy, she didn't think you'd go quiet this long. Randy, oh my gosh, you're doing freaking awesome. This is epic. Okay? Is the whole thing that she needs this time to miss you and it's starting to happen. Okay? I know it's been killer for you, man. Totally. Bro hugs right through the camera, but it's working. You've got to reflecting back to be like, what's he up to that's so important that he's not chasing me? Well, Randy's kind of leveling up. Okay. There's a little bit of a runner chaser dynamic changing behind the scenes. But you're cool, Randy, because you're not becoming a runner. You're just actually Seven of Pentacles, Taurus energy. You're stable, staying your ground, staying put, good to go. Meanwhile, she is turning back around from whatever it is you're doing that she's seeing, and that's starting her to fall in love with you again. Okay. A little bit of this wanting to be included is kind of needed because it makes her start missing you, and she's starting to have feelings for you. Two of Cups. All right. I hope that helps. Okay. Rowdy Hitman. Oh, we're doing is this a special? Is this a special? I don't know. Okay. So anyhow, finally acknowledged you got a problem with authority. Okay. After arguing with the doctors for the last 2 days, not the hot Scottish one. Well, that's good. That's good. Very good. Okay. All right. So what's your problem with authority? Why you all respect my authority? I never watched South Park, so I have no clue how that resonates. Mom and Dad would not let me watch South Park. Okay. Justice, the Hangman, Page Wands. But I was allowed to watch the Benny Hill. No, that's right, Archer. They didn't know you snuck and watched the Benny Hill show. That was that friend Dave of yours that like, oh, I have no clue where that went, Rowdy. But anyways, oh my God, my mother's a moderator on this channel. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm of age now, moms. Anyways, okay. And that was like that was a long time ago. What I'm seeing on this one is that the first step of the problem is accepting it. It does tie into a lot of why you wanted to win the lottery, to make the money, to make bank, to be a boss, and be on the scene and on the screen. You know what I mean? Page of Wands. That it's actually allowing you to come to terms with a little bit of your role in life and where you fit, that you can boss up from this. Okay. It's giving you a little bit of the Hanged Man to interpret this Three of Swords energy of just discovering that you got a problem with authority, and that's why you rebel against them, and that's why that everything plays out the way it does. It's giving you that bit to be like, okay, instead of Three of Swords about this, I acknowledge it. How can I use it to my advantage? in the fact that, like, if you know it's gonna happen, you got a way to circumnavigate it and work the energies in your favor. Instead of, like, having a problem with the authority, there's a way you can work the authority in your favor to your advantage, okay? So I hope that helps. And Angel Eyes, what up, AE? Any surprises for you this week? Let me find out. Any surprises this week? Woo! That was kinda surpriseful. There was a little suspense off of that. The Sun card and the Star card? Are you freaking me out? Shut the front door. Holy moly. Okay. I see a new person opening up to you more because your love life's undergoing a transformation, and then I see Cancer picking up on this and also propelling Cancer into an energy that you're gonna have a new person ask you out, alright? You guys are gonna keep going forward. It's gonna spark this is such classic textbook that just as you're starting to get comfortable with the new person, Cancer is gonna take a chance. However, I do see potentially that you you stick it out and you still go on the date because you're gonna get a date offer this week. Then you're gonna hear from Cancer like 2 or 3 days after the date offer this week, and you'll be like, "I already had a great date with a guy that spent money on me, picked me up, actually knew how the guy role is in a dream and in a date." And I don't see you and Cancer working out, but I see the new one, okay? I think the new one's totally into vibes and digging you on this one, and that's just about the time Cancer reaches back out, but you're gonna be kinda happy. I think you got a very happy weekend in store for you. I'm just saying. Just saying. And the ultimate choice winds up being yours, okay? And thank you guys all so much. Sorry I don't have time to do all the super chats, but your donations are awesome. I appreciate you. Love you guys for it, okay? And Taurus, thank you so much for taking time out of your day, life, love, and energy to let me read for you. I love and appreciate you. And God, thank you for the messages we got for Taurus. As always, we appreciate your divine protection, direction, and guidance. All right, until next time, Taurus, I love you, and I'll see you then. Namaste. Peace and love. Archer out. Yeah, Chariot. I love you.